Imagine being one step away from your promise and talking yourself out of it. Well, in today's message, in Numbers 14, we find out how Israel completely panics after hearing the spies' report. So, let's get right into it. After hearing the negative report from the 10 spies, the entire nation begins crying, complaining, and panicking. The people say that they'd rather go back to Egypt than face the giants in Canaan. Fear causes them to reject the very promise that God had for them. The people become so angry and afraid that they talk about choosing a new leader and going back to Egypt. Moses and Aaron fall face down before the people. Meanwhile, Joshua and Caleb beg Israel to trust God and move forward in faith. But the crowd wants to stone them. God then declares that this generation will not enter the promised land because of their continual unbelief and rebellion. Even though the people had seen the miracles that God made in front of them, yet they still refuse to trust in Him. As a result, Israel will wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Then Moses prays for the people and asks God to have mercy on them. He appeals to God's character, patient, loving, forgiving, and yet just. God forgives them from immediate destruction, but consequences still remain. After hearing the judgment, some Israelites try to invade the land anyway, but they go without God's presence and are defeated. This reveals another lesson. Delayed obedience is not the same as obedience. So the main message here in Numbers 14 is fear and unbelief keep people from God's blessing. Faith sometimes means standing against the crowd. God is merciful, but disobedience still has consequences. Seeing miracles does not guarantee trust. Success is impossible without God. So if you found this message helpful in understanding Numbers 14, stay tuned for Numbers 15. And with that being said, always keep it Jesus.